I feel like it's really common that like people dream when they're it's like in like a higher state of like you're a little more aware, you're not in like a deep sleep. So it's definitely something that happens more when I'm thinking a lot. So that's something, so if I'm stressed out about something, it'll somehow reflect in like my dreams. And I feel like I've read a lot of like dream, like just like analysis about like, oh, when you dream that you're like someone dies, like it means that you're worried about that person. And so I feel like that happens a lot to me with my family. If I'm worried about something, like if my sister's like stressing out about like college applications, then like she's died in my dream, and then I'm like, oh, then that's what I'm thinking about even when I'm asleep. I feel like it definitely is like a reflection of what I am thinking at the moment, even if it's not something directly related to it, but it's like something that I can kind of connect with something that's happening in the non-dream world and be like, oh, this is probably what inspired this dream to happen. So there's definitely a lot of value in like thinking about dreams and like thinking about what they are saying about what your mental state is like in the present. I don't know, I guess it's just like something about like a thought process. I feel like I also just definitely don't dream as much, and if I do, I don't remember, even if I kind of just like wake up being like, I think I had a dream, but I forgot. So I think that it's just like a way for my mind to kind of like organize the thoughts and things that were happening the day before and be able to kind of creatively reconnect dots and process everything. So then it kind of helps me, I guess, when I wake up to be like, oh, this is what I was feeling the other day, and then like this is how it reflected, and so I can kind of continue on. Definitely in terms of like mapping out your mental space, it can have a purpose, but I'm definitely not like a very scientifically minded person, so I can't say exactly what it does. So it's really interesting. Do you know if like other animals also dream? So then like are animals also able to like process their thoughts and then like kind of like gather information while in their dreams and then like kind of use that to like continue on to the next day? I don't know, that's really interesting. This is when I was like 5 or 6, but I still remember it because it was just really absurd. The night before, our family went to see the Nutcracker ballet. It was like Christmas time. And then in my dream, basically my sister and I are both in like cute little like nightgowns. And then we're walking down the stairs to the living room, and then we see all these like really big mice people. And somehow I have a sword and I have to protect my 2-year-old sister from these like rat, mice, human things with the sword. And I just remember waking up and just being so terrified. And then I had to go to school the next day, so I walked down the living room stairs. I peek around into the kitchen, make sure that no one's sitting there, like no mice. And I just kind of sit in front of the basement door to keep it closed because I think that's where they came out of. So I remember that just like being a very vivid dream that really, really kept me kind of worried about things for a couple days. But I feel like I have like weird dreams that I'm unhappy or like unsatisfied in, just like the basic like, oh, I forgot to do this important thing and now like people are angry at me, or like, oh, I made this mistake and now consequences. But I feel like they don't feel like nightmares. It's not something that's really scary, and like it just like I wake up and I'm like relieved that like, oh, I'm glad that wasn't reality, because that would just been a pain in the butt to deal with in the morning. I feel like it'd be interesting to like keep a dream journal. I think that'd be something that's like definitely worth doing, especially as being someone who like, even if I remember my dreams, like I will forget them in like a couple hours if I don't write them down. And I don't write them down, so I feel like I just really would benefit from kind of remembering what my dreams are and kind of giving more thought to what they might mean.